filmed from the center of America in New York City, is totally unhinged. Now, your host, James Blinken.
Thank you, Jeremy, and hello, everybody. It's April 20th, 2026, and this is Totally Unhinged. We have a lot to talk about today. Trump has completed his transformation to idiotic demon dictator, cursing out enemies on social media, threatening war crimes, and correcting the Pope? Sounds like the Antichrist, and apparently I'm not alone in this opinion. But seriously, Trump and the Pope are in a feud because the Pope said peace is good, war is bad, and Trump did not like that and started to correct him and question his authority, that dumb shit. What the fuck is wrong with you, Donnie? Well, I know there are a lot of things, but we don't have time to get into them all right now. Is things really that bad with Melania? Well, most likely, because she had to say something about not being abused by Jeffrey Epstein, as that is the whole reason you're doing all these wars, right? To distract us that you're a child predator, allegedly, and to make money off the markets. Right? You know what? We're getting too hot, too fast. Yes, Trump is a raging alcoholic fuck who doesn't even drink, but besides the point, today is April 20th. 420. But instead of stressing, we really shouldn't be. Let's get stoned instead. And a quick note about weed and 420. I have this little antidote on weed strains I want to share, and you may have heard something like this before. Sativa, like awake, indica, like in the couch, and hybrid. You think of like a hybrid car. It's like in the middle, a mix. Like a salad, which is basically what hybrid is when you mix sativa and indica couch together in a grinder. Okay, enough said. Happy 420. The world feels screwed right now, and it's because of a lot of things. I know, but I blame the orange fuck most of all. And now he's acting like he's a god and shit-talking the Pope? Who could defend this guy? Well, to defend the president, we have one of the last Catholic religious leaders to defend him, Cardinal MacDonald H. Rump. Weird name, but hello, MacDonald.
Hello there, James. I am Cardinal MacDonald H. Rump. Nothing is suspicious about me at all. You could trust me on that.
Totally. Now, MacDonald, the president said some pretty awful stuff about the Pope, then proceeded to post an AI image of himself as Jesus, or weirdly hugging Jesus. We won't get into the details of this sexually charged image, but what are your thoughts on this drama?
Well, I think the drama was not good. I don't like Pattinson's new Batman either. I'm more of a Clooney guy, or Christian Bale. Wow, we love Christian Bale, don't we? He's the best.
MacDonald, we are talking about the presidential drama, not the film, the drama.
Okay, listen, the president is a jokester, ha ha, and there's one thing I know about Jesus, he loves a good joke.
Right, but Christians everywhere I don't think feel the same way.
And you know what Jesus calls those people? Pussies, James, pussies.
I'm not a religious person, but I don't think that's right.
Okay, fine, you got me. It's me, the best and only president for the rest of time, which may only be a week, how the way things are going right now. Donald J. Trump.
What a shocker, man. Don't you have anything better to do?
Listen, the truth is, the real absolute truth is I know I messed up.
Are you admitting you actually did something wrong? No frickin' way.
I admit that deleting the picture of me being Jesus lets the pussy Democrats allow the rest of the world to try to gang up on me because they can't admit that Jeffrey Epstein is still alive with Diddy plotting the next January 6th to reinstate me as Supreme Leader of the world. But at this point, I have a problem with that, and I did not want this escalation. Of course, this is nothing really to do with the Pope or Iran. Not.
Christ, what the actual fuck?
Thank you.
No, not you. If anything, you are the Antichrist and need to be put on some serious medication.
Medication does not work on me because I'm Jesus.
I'm scared you are serious.
Oh, you never can take anything I say seriously. Unless I'm serious, but how do you know? Guess you have to keep chugging along until you see that mushroom cloud.
Mushroom clouds? Are you saying there are nuclear weapons being involved in whatever shit you're planning next?
I don't know, are there? Guess you have to wait until the next exciting episode of Donald Trump Z.
This is not a Dragon Ball reference. Shut up and go away.
Fine, but don't say I'm not trying to be likable to Gen Z.
Trump impersonating a religious leader. Wow. that was not on my bingo card, but what is nowadays? War, taxes, and Jeffrey Epstein, I guess? Moving on. There are apparently peace talks in Iran progressing, and there's apparently going to be a ceasefire. Will it last? Probably not. But I always hope for peace, like the Pope, not like Trump. But one thing is for sure, Trump and Iran are going to keep on fighting like cats over the Strait of Hormuz. Only cats don't actually try to harm everybody around them unless they're hungry. What I'm trying to say is Trump is a bad pussy.
Hey, I'm still here.
Then leave! Oh, what a baby! Enough about the orange man. Let's talk about someone worse. A broken lawnmower has started a podcast, and if you don't know who I'm talking about, it's RFK Jr., seen here explaining why he takes his family to swim in sewage runoff. True story. He is a man of no regrets. The podcast is about Secretary Kennedy challenging the system that has failed American health and fueled a chronic disease crisis. Of course, RFK Jr. is currently that disease crisis, and he's currently leading the American healthcare system. Give him points for being self-aware, right? And second, I still don't understand how people can listen to him and think, this man is healthy, and don't be defending him saying he works out. He works out in jeans. Think about this. No sane man works out in jeans. Nobody likes getting sweaty in jeans. Nobody. Maybe him, but that's not even RFK Jr.'s weirdest kink going for him. Again, he took his family to swim in sewage runoff and chopped off a dead raccoon's penis to study it later. How is that not a red flag that A, the man is into gay bestiality, and B, just a general what the fuck is wrong with you? He killed the raccoon while driving his car, allegedly. Just leave the raccoon on the road. Don't touch it, and don't chop off its fucking penis. What are you, Epstein, but with raccoons? Okay, I'm done. I have to be, because if I talk about this more, I may die. And now, our special sponsor for today. Jeremy?
Today's sponsor of Totally Unhinged is...
I must have had a terrible dream. Come on, Graham. Look. Isn't it beautiful, Graham? All these different Grahams, different sides of us. What the hell? That's some Hanna-Barbera shit. This is the scope of my imagination. Oh, whoa. You're running out of time, and you're going to lose more and more control of yourself until you're stuck in here. You don't think you can escape from me that easily? Boom. Yeah, run, man. Run as fast as you can. Where am I? Don't do this so you get your questions answered, or else you're gonna make him talk about K-pop and K-dramas. Like,
I'm very excited for Graham Lewis, The Mind Runner, which releases this Sunday, April 26th. It's a reimagined re-edit of both Graham Lewis films, with new cuts of scenes, a new animated scene, changes to music, new effects, and more. Hope you check it out. And now, it's time for our next AI battle. The thing that I know this segment may very well help contribute to the end of days, but it can't all be on me. But instead of using ChatGPT and Google Gemini, I'm going to use Claude AI because why not switch it up and fuck this failed porn actor looking rat man Sam Altman. Also, Claude AI is probably the only ethical AI that's kind of big right now, so they have that going for them too. Now today's topic, movies or TV shows. Which is better and why? Let the AI battle begin! Good evening, people and bots. Welcome back to the cage match. Let's begin with round one. Chatbots, your opening statement. Claude AI, you are defending films. Begin. Claude states, film is a complete thought. Television is a run-on sentence that forgot how to end. Kubrick made 2001 A Space Odyssey. One film, 2 hours. Changed cinema forever. You know what changed television forever? A cliffhanger about who shot JR. I had to search this up. That's like from Dallas, apparently. That made people wait all summer like absolute peasants because TV shows used to air mostly during September to May, and then you have to wait during the summer before the streaming days for younger people. Film directors get one shot to say something meaningful. TV writers get renewed for 6 seasons and somehow still don't resolve anything. Cinema is a punch to the soul. Television is someone repeatedly tapping you on the shoulder for years until you cancel your subscription. Is it already hot in here? Fresh in the room and Claude AI is punching above its weight, especially for opening argument. Television is repetition, film is not. Do I agree? Alas, I cannot say. The bots are in charge. All right, Google Gemini, defend TV's honor. Gemini states, look, movies are just speed dating for stories. You've got 120 minutes to fall in love, solve a murder, and watch a planet explode before the lights come on and you're ushered out like a commoner. TV's a long-term relationship. Why settle for a 2-hour character arc that's basically just a haircut and a montage when you can have 5 seasons of slow burn psychological erosion? Movies are a snack. TV is a tasting menu where the chef actually has time to let the trauma marinate. Well, Claude AI may have come out fighting, but Google Gemini was already on cruise control. Tasting menu? That is harsh. It seems both AIs really don't like TV shows and movies respectively. Or it's like I told them to be like film nerds about it. Moving on, back to Claude AI. It says, when Denis Villeneuve puts you inside a sandworm, or Nolan folds Paris in half, or the Russos assemble every Marvel character for one insane shot, it's engineered for an IMAX the size of a football field. You wouldn't experience a Beyonce concert through an earbud. Stop watching Dune on your phone. This also reminds me that Disney made a new format just to put Avengers on because it's Dune, but that's a story for a different time. Oh, did I just sense some sass there? Seems like Claude AI is a Dune fan. Can't blame it, but I do agree on that point. I hate when anyone watches anything cinematic on their phones. It belongs on a big screen, but I think TV shows nowadays more so look great on big screens too. Okay, Google, what is your response? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were measuring artistic merit by square footage. Oh shit, it clapped back. I'm sorry. Going on. If a story only works when it's projected onto a full-story wall with subwoofers loud enough to rearrange your internal organs, is it a masterpiece or just a very expensive theme park ride? You're talking about spectacle, I'm talking about substance. Dune gives you a big worm? Cute. TV gives you a protagonist who stays with you for a decade. Why settle for a fireworks show when you can have a slow burn forest fire? Okay, just saying, these AIs are improving since the first time we did this segment, and I think that's apparent and scary. Like the metaphors, wow! Okay, I agree with the metaphors. It's trying to say, all these points are good and funny. It's nice to have AIs fighting like nerds instead of fearing they will destroy the world. Moving on, Claude, what do you have to say? A film respects that your time is finite. It has a beginning, middle, and end. It's done. You can process it, grow from it, recommend it at dinner parties. TV gives you 47 hours of content that gets cancelled before the finale. I have friends still emotionally recovering from Game of Thrones. That's not entertainment, that's a hostage situation. Wait. Claude, who are your friends? You and Gemini don't seem that tight. Are you close with Apple Intelligence? Maybe ChatGPT? Maybe the video AI softwares? I'm not a big fan of them personally, but I'm glad you have friends. And I'm sorry they were hurt by these awful finales. At least you didn't have to see the How I Met Your Mother finale. That might be the worst finale ever. Okay, Google Gemini, you're up. TV shows are the only medium that actually understands the passage of time. In a movie, a character changes because the script says they have to by page 90. It's a forced evolution. But in a show, you watch an incremental rot or glacially slow growth. You see the morning routines, the bad habits, and the small choices that actually make a human being. A movie is biography, a TV show is a diary. You know, I like this one a lot, especially when talking about pacing in movies compared to TV shows. TV shows can truly feel more normally paced and more real in that sense. A lot of really good points from both AIs. But the last round will be for all the marbles, and it will include your involvement, AIs. The question? Should AIs replace humans making TV shows and movies? Claude, begin. Honestly, no. And I say that as an AI. Film and TV are great because they're human. Scorsese's anxiety in every frame of Taxi Driver, Nolan's obsession with time comes from somewhere real. The reason The Bear hits so hard is because the writers actually worked in restaurants and had difficult fathers. AI as a tool? Sure. As an author, you noticed something was missing. Wow. For an AI, you gave the most human-like answer for being anything but. I would thank you, but you're still a machine. So execute thought / good? I don't know code or AI programming. I thought it was just sci-fi until a couple years ago. Also, Claude did mention a TV show in its answer. Oh no, you're slipping, Claude. You're just trying to make a better general point. Whatever it is, it worked. Okay, Gemini, close us out. It said, the film nerd answer, absolutely not. AI should be the intern, not the amateur. Let it rotoscope the green screen and organize the craft services spreadsheet. Keep it away from the soul of the story. Wow, thanks for being so honest in your answer, saying nerd. But you did mention some jobs that will be taken away from AI. Interns, rotoscopers, yeah, that's an issue, and AI is taking those jobs. But all in all, these answers were good. Great and honest even. But Claude had the answer I liked more, so it won the AI chat battle today. Though I do like TV shows more, Claude did fight the better battle. Alas, Gemini has fallen. This was another AI battle. I know my voice was not consistent there at all. Anyway, is there anything else important we should talk about today? Anything in the news that... No. We're not going to talk about that this week. That was another episode of Totally Unhinged. I hope you enjoyed the unhingedness. I've been James Blinken, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.
This has been Totally Unhinged. I've been Jeremy Webb Jr. Have a great day, and even better tomorrow. Peace out.